other building here. So in here, we have every single stuff with the HVAC.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Everything is controlled by the DMS. So in here, we have the amenities. The whole amenities has the HVAC and it's controlled by the DMS. So the pool area, gym, leasing office, open spaces for the residents. We have the upper amenities.
When you say controlled by the VMS,
Yes, everything, this is the thermostat. Yes, it's controlled any inside for the each room, the amenities. We can change, like, we can say like this one. Let's go back to here. So supposed to be this one, service. We can go service in here, and you see that if the unit is running, we can change the temperature in here.
What?
Everything.
That's so cool.
This is, basically, I say is the thermostat. So in here,
Wow.
the cooling tower. So this is the cooling tower. We saw everything changing here. So now it's alarm. It's showing, it's gonna change the temperature in here. But it's gonna low or up. But any change is gonna be here. So we can see the boilers. I don't know, you guys, they check the boilers. Yeah, it's here. You see, when it's on, this one looks like it's on fire here, and it's running. Now the demand doesn't needs to have water. We can see any control in here. The BFDs, pumps is the motors. It's right here, and the cooling towers. It's in here. So basically, same thing to the Edison unit. Edison unit is right here. Same thing, the same system. It's running. We don't have controllers right now because for some reason the VFD is not working. The boilers, same thing with the boilers. Up to the Edison units, we have the boilers. Now it's working this way. So basically, we have a lead. It's changed like every single time. Every single time. So this is for the hot water, and it's help to the Edison units when it's cold. Makes like more water, hot water, and basically we have like the reports. Every single report in here. Green is good. Red is something happens, but usually red is by the transition by the motors. But this is the DMX. It's controlling everything.
So if he would get a signal, right, and then say it shows him this unit's not working, then he calls someone like me.
Yes.
And then I go into what we're learning. 24 volts, control, do we have signal? Are all my comments connected? And once I determine all that, is it a bad blower, bad compressor, magnet voltage, and then go back and forth.
Correct. Yeah. So you are guys the next. I can call them.
Yeah.
Right.
They're the next guys you're gonna call. Because I'm being a little too tired.
So you, in that sense, you will communicate with him, saying like, oh, maybe this is wrong.
We go back and forth.
Yeah.
So have the issue in here, and you go check where.
Yeah.
I'll go check everything, and I'll say like, are the dampers open? Because I'm getting some weird thing with dampers.
Yes.
And he'll check and he'll say,
Okay.
they're open, so I gotta go check something else.
Yes.
And that doesn't that make it a little easier because he has literally the information right in front of you, and he can kind of guide you to it.
Sometimes yes and sometimes no, because every single floor we have like dampers.
Oh.
And it's like this one is not like 100%. He showed me like it's alarm, but it's where.
Yeah. So you could get something, and he could find something else.
Communication is a big key, especially communicating with someone who knows what they're doing. Because I have worked with service managers that don't know too much, and I'm like, hey, is this happening? I don't know.
And then, okay.
He needs to run every single floor to look at the issue.
Yeah, so that's why it's very important that you kind of know what you're doing. See, and then communicate back in the proper language.
Yeah.
I'm getting this signal, and then he could check. There was one time when we were working on the Addison, I was getting a code for dampers, and I was like, what's going on? And I called him and I was like, oh yeah, they're working on the dampers today. They're all closed.
Yeah, actually, we have the Redford. It's by the city, and usually, they do the testing. They, turn on the all alarms. So that one is affect the AC because it's gonna turn off every single unit. working on that, and he said, you know, I don't have power. It's not turning on. And I say, well, I'm sorry, it's on test. Yeah.
But see, that's what I mean. If you don't know what you're talking about, I would have called and he would have said, figure it out.
Mhm.
And I would have been here for 2-3 days
Yeah.
not knowing what's going on. So it's
Yeah.
important that you know what's going on. So we got like the control voltage down, but now we're gonna go into safeties.
Yes.
Dampers is one of them.
Yes.
High limit water switch.
Mhm.
If there's no water, you don't close. So now that they have the wiring down, now we're gonna go to the control.
Okay.
The
I have
breaking
the
part.
fine here, you know, with the BMD for the parking lot because it's the HVAC. Basically, you know, I can show you.